hashtag black gold is a representation of an incense that I burnt before. Particularly, I burnt it because of the passing of one of my friends. He committed suicide. It was traumatizing, even though I wasn't close with him. We knew each other from middle school, going on into high school. Him and his brother were pretty close to me. We would sit at the lunch table together in middle school. And yeah, he died. You know, he shouldn't have died, period. And I don't know what it was, what kind of pressure he was dealing with, but I burnt incense for him one time. You know, I don't know how late after his death, how many months later, or how many, probably a year or two later. I was just thinking deep into it. It's pretty sad. And so I decided to burn incense, hold it out the window. It was wintertime, I remember. And yeah, I felt spiritual during that time. And when I did it, and you know, I look up at the sky and I see stars, and sometimes I see the brightest star and it's like flickering. I mean, I see him in that star. And also one of the last moments we met, or probably the last moment we met, was where I used to live on this street called Bradley Street, and we ran into each other, and because I lived right nearby, he was walking by, and so when I saw him, we stopped in the middle of the street and we started talking to each other. And if I recall correctly, I think he asked to smoke a blunt with me, and I was like, I mean, I think I wanted to. You know, and when I say blunt, I mean marijuana. I'm assuming. I don't know. He didn't, you know, I can't really admit to anything that he had going, but offering me to smoke a blunt, that's what I'm assuming. So I refused because I was on probation. And yeah, so we just had a little chat. I noticed his glasses. He had some cool glasses, like a pair of glasses that Lil Wayne wore before. I can't remember the style right now, but it's kind of like, it looks like Ray-Bans, like the I don't know the name right now, but Ray-Bans, you know, just like casual, I guess. I don't know, but they were black though. They were black, and they just looked cool, but they weren't Ray-Bans, I don't believe. They just looked like Ray-Bans, like the style or whatnot. Anyways, what I'll do is I'll get the exact style and I'll put it in the comment section and I'll pin it. You can see. So anyways, the glasses that he was wearing when we ran into each other, I was like, wow, those are cool. That's like, I've seen a rapper wear those before. I want those. And then I started to learn more about Ray-Bans. And so I asked him, I was like, where'd you get those? And he said, I got them from Best Buy. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. We had a small little 3 to 5 minute chat. We both parted ways because I said no. I don't know if refused is a good word, but I declined. You know, I didn't mean to say refused. It kind of sounds awful, but I declined. And you know, going further back, I probably shouldn't have been on probation, or at least there shouldn't have been so much restrictions on probation, or that particular restriction. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But the point is if I wasn't on probation, I would have reconnected with this friend, and then he would potentially wouldn't have went and committed suicide. So, anyways, going back to the story, right? He told me Best Buy. I'm like, okay, interesting. I go up in my house, you know, up in my apartment, and I go and I look up I go to bestbuy.com and I go look for sunglasses, and I don't think they had any sunglasses. I'm not sure. And I'm like, wow, that guy fooled me. Maybe he did get them from Best Buy, and I don't know. Maybe he ordered them online. I don't know. But either way, I just thought that was funny. Like, some people are, not to assume, but some people are more private than others, and they don't want to share certain information. So, you know, maybe he lied to me, maybe he didn't. Regardless, I still miss him, and yeah. Ultimately, I don't think he should have died, nor committed suicide, and so just, if you have a friend, even if you're not close to him, just treasure them, worship them. I mean, eventually, if they brush you off and don't respond or whatnot, yeah, I mean, just try to tell them how you feel, particularly, specifically, and then you guys will most likely reconnect. But yeah, just don't give up on people. That's what #BlackGold represents. It represents the incense, the loss of my friend, the memory of him, and of course, oh yeah, the stars, right? One night when I was burning incense, because I burnt incense, that black gold incense, multiple times in a single few days or a week, because of course a box of incense, it's 20 to 40 sticks of incense, and you just burn it, So one of the nights that I was burning it, I saw a star shoot, it shot up. It either came down and then shot back up, or just shot up out of nowhere. I swear it wasn't no fireworks, nothing. And I was looking out the window, basically looking directly where we were standing. We were standing in the middle of the street on Bradley Street, and I was like, wow, the star went, it was the star came up from where our last, one of our last, moments of knowing each other. Maybe I saw him through elsewhere, I was working at a fast food restaurant, and maybe I saw him through the drive-thru here and there a few times, but we never really engaged with each other, I don't think, through a drive-thru, if so. But anyways, yeah, one of our last moments that I could remember was right there, and then the star shot up when I was burning incense. So I thought that was pretty, it's like a UFO, whoa. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. It's pretty sad, and it's still sad. I see it as, to kind of, just to finalize this and conclude, right? I think the government, the global government, or the national government, or both, are putting too much systematic pressure on people. Or just pressure, but I say systematic pressure because it makes more sense. Governmental pressure, systematic pressure, to the point where people die, commit suicide, or just go down bad roads. But if we're here to build American dreams, there should technically be no bad road, for the most part. I mean, a bad road considering, okay, maybe you could go punch someone or, assault someone or harm them with a weapon. Then that's almost an easy, almost anyone can do that easily. So that would be one of the only bad roads, other than gun violence, explosive violence, and all that. But there's I could go in deep with that. If you took every gun and bomb away, then there would only be fists and knives. Of course, it's not that easy all the time, but at the end of the day, it's too much systematic pressure on human beings, on Americans. And we're here to chase our American dream in any which way that we want. We shouldn't be financially strained all the time. We shouldn't have overwhelming family matters or community matters or difficulties or, I can't, I've always had troubles with things resumes that I always kept up with them, but at the end of the day, it's too tedious. Why do I have to keep up with so much stuff? It's I'm putting stuff on I'm kind of ranting a little bit now, but but when I put stuff on a resume, is it really representing how much community service that I put in altogether? Let's say Xbox Live or the internet, social media websites, but mainly gaming. I engage with gaming a lot. So where's the recognition for the amount of people that I interact with every day or every year or every month in that regard? If I'm reaching out to people on, it's community service in one way or another. The internet is new, so nobody fully understands that idea, I guess. But I mean, physical community service is just as good as virtual. But then again, virtual you can connect with a lot more people at once. So anyways, going back to my friend, right? Hashtag Black Gold. Yeah, he shouldn't have died, man. I'm not gonna say his name because I just don't want to mention his name. But rest in peace to you, my friend. I don't think that you should have died. Sorry, man. That's fuck. Excuse my French. Excuse my French. That's not even cool, man. Not cool. Not cool. Shame on you. Whoever, it's not even anyone's blame, but shame on mostly the system, It can't be anybody in particular's fault. It can't be any part of his family or some part of his family. Nothing, dude. It's just financial strain, systematic pressure, overwhelming systematic pressure. I like to say it like this: unnecessary systematic pressure. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Rest in peace to you, my friend. Hashtag Black Gold. Much love. Treat your friends right. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on them. All right. Thank you for tuning in to Visualization.